So, welcome to Hastings Civic Arena. Your Wildcats take on the Hastings Raiders tonight. We're starting off with the Threes Company line. Lauren, Chuck, and Lauren, your forwards. Cam and Chicken, your D. And here comes Lauren down the left side. Poke checked off the stick. Lauren able to gain control. She circles out in front. Looks for Bailey. Bailey pulls the trigger, but deflected in the corner by Hastings. And here comes Hastings with speed. Bailey flying back. Nice cross-ice pass. Cam at his back turn. Shot. First save, second save. We got a scrum and eventually a whistle. So Cyril, Marty, and Cyril, Marty, and Brooks. Hastings controls the face-off and walks in, and a nice backhanded bar down on that one. So same group, Deacon and Kendall, your D pair. Hastings controls the face-off, flips it up the near side. Deacon there to interrupt it, gets it over to Brooks. Brooks storming down the near side board. He slams out the brakes. Still gains control, tries to put it out front. There's a bunch of Wildcats there. They're fighting over it. Eventually, a shot by Marty, but it's deflected to the near side. Hastings rims it around, looks for the breakout. Nice. They've got numbers if they hustle. Deacon's back. Calm cool. Forces his man to the outside. Pass out front. Nobody home. Does get out to the point. Shot goes wide from the point. Deacon collects it, gets up to Brooks. Brooks loses the handle on it. Nifty little move there by Hastings to kind of control it by the red line, and we got something. The puck go out of play. So puck line. Moose loses the face-off. Here comes Hastings the other way. Good stick there by Will. Good stick there by somebody. Moose. Bodies 14 in the corner. Doesn't allow him to do anything. Hastings is able to come away with the puck. Get up front. Deflected. Goes to the far side. Jackson gets it. Jackson peels back into his own zone. Chicken gets it. Chicken tries to get it to Will. It's deflected. Will's able to pitch it forward. Moose with speed. He's got Jackson with him. Goes down. Shot low. Goes back behind the net. Rimmed around by Hastings. Cam kicks it down in deep. Moose behind the net. Forces a turnover. Gets over to Jackson. Jackson tries to rim it out to Cam. Cam pitches. Holds it for a second. Hastings coming down. Shot wide. Moose back to help out. Looking for a pass. Whiffs. Able to get it over to Will. Will. Oh, loses the handle on it. They stay outside. Will dumps it in deep. And we're going to get 5 new Wildcats. It's a Kendall. Kendall dumps it to the corner. Chuck gives chase. Chuck looking for his options. Reverses. Now pinned up against the board. Bailey tries to force it out front. Nobody home. Gets out to Kendall. Deflected on net. Bailey flings it up front. Nobody home. Lauren far side gets it. Kendall shot. I can't tell if Chuck got a piece of that or not, but it deflects to the corner. Physical play there by 21. Lauren gets it out to Bailey. Bailey! Shot! Score! Good hustle by that group. Bailey comes away with it. Sorry, Lauren comes away with it. Bailey kind of meanders to the slot and tape pass at a goal. Can't draw it up any better than that. Now we got Cyril, Brooks, and Marty out there. Marty gains control at the blue line, chips it in, but doesn't get it too deep. Back comes Hastings. Brooks forces a turnover. He gains the blue line, chucks it in off a Hastings player. Deflects it deep. Marty gives chase. Cyril over there to help out. Hastings comes away with it again. They look for the breakout. They are able to clear the zone. Deacon giving his man a hard time. And a nice play to the middle. Puts on the brakes. He gets mowed down by, who was that? Deacon. Hard to argue with that call. So your Wildcats to the penalty kill. Cyril and Brooks will be your... No. Moose and Jackson will be your forwards. Waiting for the penalty to get on the board before we start here. So 8:03 left in the first, 1-1. Been a fast game so far. Always tough when they can't get these penalties on the board because we only got the ice for an hour. And when we spend 2 minutes of it just waiting. But they're volunteers too. There we go. So here we go. So Hastings controls the face, or yeah, Hastings does control the face-off. They fly around. Shot. You spin around and lose the face-off. Galler spin around and shot from the Wyatt's right circle and right over his head. So 2-1 bad guys. Moose wins it back to Chicken. Chicken chips it forward, just out of the reach of Jackson. Moose gives chase. Here comes Hastings back into the zone. Moose with a good stick. No call. We got Courage in front of the net. 15 going back around the net. Moose gets it. Moose heads up, looking for his options. It's deflected. Will able to get it out, I think. No. Now it's out. Moose over there, and it comes in offside. So Three's company line. Bailey wins it. She collects it. Back to Cam. Cam up to Chuck. Chuck able to get it. Beautiful pass over to Lauren. Lauren with speed down. Right in the breadbasket. Goalie unable to get it clean. Lauren comes away with it. She's looking at her options. Puts on the brakes. Shot towards the net. Deflected. And goalie gobbles it up. Same group. Bailey out there battling. Lauren comes away with it. Goes to the corner, makes a nifty move, looking for a body out front. Doesn't hit out front, but ends up a Kendall stick over the point. Attempted to be deflected by Chuck. Bailey back again. Flips out to Lauren, just a little bit off the mark. And here comes Hastings. Their pass at center ice, just a little bit off the mark. Deacon able to get control. He goes behind his own net, slams on the brakes, loses an edge. Pushes it forward to Lauren. Lauren, pass Bailey. Got numbers again. Bailey with a nifty move. Just a little bit too much out of the goalie, and then she goes in. Tried to poke that away. Cyril out there. Brooks and Marty. And Cyril wins it, gets back to Marty. Marty gets a shot, deflected to the near side. Brooks gets it. He tries to put it out front. Weakly on the goalie. Cyril trying to get the rebound. Puck flutters to the corner. Oh! Shot from the point by Cam. Nobody deflected it. Goalie didn't quite get it clean. Pushes it ahead, and Brooks unable to get there for the rebound chance. Marty forced an issue with his man behind the net. Brooks there on the other side when he turns around. Cyril comes over, helps out. Brooks there. Brooks back behind the net. Marty gets it. Marty turns around. He's bodied off the puck. Cyril over to help out. And here comes Hastings. Nice shot. Pass at 14. Shot wide. Had to go through Chicken to get there. Far side, Cyril trying to get it. Number 14 cuts to the middle. Can't get a clean shot off, but does get one through. But Wyatt's able to handle it. Marty trying to chip it out of the zone. Can't. Shot goes wide. Chicken near side. Tries to grab it. Able to get it out of the zone. Brooks there to help out. Here comes Chicken up the near side. Brooks goes off on a change. Chicken tries to make a move. It's not happening. Will covers the point for Chicken. And here comes Hastings. Good stick by somebody. Cyril able to force it to the far side. Will gives chase. Doesn't win the puck battle, but there's bodies over there. Cam gets it. Cam gains the red line and dumps it. We got some fresh legs out there in Jackson and Moose. Moose goes behind his own net, but a nice pass there by Hastings. Gets it out just a little bit too far. Ends up on Kendall's stick. Kendall looks at Deacon, decides not to. Pitchforks it up to Will. Just a little bit too much on it. Will gives chase. Will tries to get control of it. Can't. Gets over to Kendall. Kendall thinks about putting it down. Moose ends up with the puck. He shifts it across ice over to Will. Will deflects it into the zone. Quickly loses it. Hastings looking at their options. Moose and Will clamp down on him. We got a little scrum. Will comes away with it. Will with the shot deflected. Moose near side board. Gets around both of them. And we got a 2-on-1. 1-on-1 Kendall. Doesn't get a clean shot off, but does get a shot off. And Wyatt takes care of it. Gets deflected by your Wildcats to the near side. Will ends up with it. Gets it out of the zone. Number 8 gets it. He's making a couple of nice moves. He's dancing. Moose. He's dancing through everybody. Deflected shot. Goes to the back of the net. Rims around to the far side. You got Kendall and Jackson over there. Moose staying on the outside of that nested folks. Kendall tried to pitch it up again. Can't do so. Gets over to Jackson. Jackson gives chase. He peels off on a line change. And we'll get 4 new Wildcats. Kendall's our last remaining one out there. Number 14 walks to the center again. So, same line. Cam out there for Kendall now. Bailey gets the face off. She's battling her man. Lauren and Bailey give chase. Chuck tail in the play. Rimmed around by Hastings to the near side. Bailey up there to disrupt it. Somehow it gets around all of them. And turnover. Eagan gives chase. Can't quite do it. Here comes number 14 again. Chuck back. Lauren back. Slams on the brakes. Back to the point. Lauren works over her man. Good job by Lauren getting physical. Keep it clean. Goes point to point. Hastings stumps it down deep. Bailey's first one back there. She tries to rim it out of the zone. Unable to do so. Bunch of bodies in the corner. Cam loses the handle on it. Ends up on 14. Blocked. Big Chicken got in the way. Bailey near side trying to force a turnover. Bailey comes away with it. She rims it around. Shock hustles over, tried to chip it out. What a tie for the race. It stays in the zone. Tries to make a nifty move. Cam breaks it up. And Bailey trips behind the goal. Gets it over to Chicken. Chicken head up, looking for options. Gets it on for Chuck, but Chuck got able to hold it. And turnover over to Cam. Cam gets over to Brooks. Brooks just flings it towards the net. Deflected to the corner, and then Brooks gives chase. And we'll get the rest of the Wildcats swapped out. Marty tries to make a move. Cyril able to briefly dislodge the player from the puck. They stick with it. Cyril loses a stick. And here comes... Oh! Because 14 again. Good stick there by Deacon. Kendall battling her man in front of the net. Marty goes over, tries to pitchfork it up to Cyril. Cyril able to get it out of the zone. Collected at the blue line by Hastings. Nice cross-ice pass. Trying to bring it into the zone clean. They do. Deacon following his man. Cyril over to help out. Brooks trying to get out of the zone. Can't do so. Held on to by Hastings. Well, 52 seconds left in the period. Marty, far side, tries to get it out. Does. His man in the way. Slamming on the brakes, so this guy can't do anything. Kendall gets the puck. Finds Will. Deflected. Will can't hold on to it. Cyril will give chase. Marty comes off. Jackson will get out there with some fresh legs. Nice cross-ice pass. Can't get it clean. Play over at number 9. Cyril comes over there, wipes out his man. No call. Deacon up the near side. Head up. About 15 seconds left. Deacon gets to the blue line and dumps it in. Moose and Chicken come back on. Cam caught in no man's land. Doesn't pitch down. Jackson over there making things difficult. It comes out to Cam. Cam over to Chicken. Shot! And deflect and blocked out front. So Hastings up 3-1. We got 6-8 in shots. The board has it 9-7 Hastings. So we'll let everyone debate who's right. They take away the center of the ice and make it hard for anybody just to walk down Main Street. This game's a different game. But they seem to be mesmerized by number 14 so far. Let's see what the second period has to go. The last couple games, the second period hasn't last night's scrimmage wasn't so good. The game before, I guess St. Paul, was pretty good. So kind of exploded in that second period. So hopefully we see that now. So here we go, second period. And we'll see who we're starting with. Starting with the pups, Cam and Chicken. So Moose out there, tied up. Hastings comes away with it. Deflected by Cam. Doesn't get the shot off clean. Will to the corner. He tries to fling it out. Just gets it out to the point. Deflected. Goes wide of Wyatt. Chicken collects it behind his own net. He gets it up to Will. It's deflected, and Jackson over to help it out. Gets over to Will. We got a little bit of a jailbreak. Moose tailed the play. Will airmails it. Comes to Jackson on the near side. Comes back to Cam, who was looking for Chicken, but just flings it offside. And Will never bothers to get back on side. I sense a lecture happening in the Meyer vehicle on the way home. So, Three's company line. Charlie gives chase. Hastings was the face-off. Nice little regroup by them. Gets over to the center. Bailey. The Hastings player falls down, but Bailey's there to help collect the puck. Bailey looking for somebody streaking up the ice, but problem was it was a Hastings player. And Kendall collects the puck. She turns on the brakes, turns around, head up, looking for answers. Gets it up to Bailey. Nice backhanded pass. Bailey's got Lauren with her. Bailey, Lauren stay outside. Bailey cuts to the middle. Big kid cuts her off. Bailey gets a caught in her skates, flips it towards the net. Of course, it ends up right on a Hastings stick. Lauren and Charlie near side, force it down lower. 21 gathers it. Coming up the far side, gets it out of the zone. Streaking towards the middle. Bailey trying to pick the pocket. And eventually Lauren forces the issue. Lauren comes in with speed, goes around the outside, down to the corner, takes a look, turns on the brakes. She's out of gas, gets it up to Marty, who's fresh enough for a new shift. And Hastings flips it out. Deacon loses the handle, has to dance in front of his own zone, eventually does get it out of the zone. Hastings gathers it at the red line. Marty gives chase. Marty with a good stick, making things difficult. They fall coming into their boards. Here goes 14 again. He just walks in and right between the circles and shoots high. So Marty, Brooks, and Cyril out there. Face-off lost by Eagan, but they end up controlling it. Cam goes back to collect it. He's looking cross-ice for chicken. Hastings is in the way. Passed up. Ends up on Cyril's stick. Cyril tries to make a move. Loses it. Gathers it at the corner. He goes toward the net. He puts in a backhanded shot in. Deflected near side. Brooks gets it. He's looking for options. Flips it over to the wrong side of Marty. Marty's not able to get it clean, and Hastings able to flip it out. It will be icing. It will be icing. So 9:17 left in the second. The pup line going out, and we'll have chicken and Cam. So chicken up there with the face-off. He wins it over to Will clean. Will back to chicken. Chicken protects the puck. He's trying to do something with it. He loses the handle on it. Will's battling. Hastings able to kind of get it out of the zone. Ends up on Cam's stick. Cam goes cross-ice to Jackson. Jackson brings it into the zone. He dumps it in. Will, Moose, and Jackson give chase. Will tries to force a turnover. Moose a little bit late to the puck. And here comes Hastings. Coming to the zone. Everyone gives chase. Kendall forces man to the outside. Puts it weakly towards the net. Moose has it behind his net. He's looking for his options. Nice tape-to-tape pass over to Jackson. Jackson with speed. Coming down. Oh, tries the toe drag. Doesn't work. Moose able to hold it in momentarily. Will gives chase. Moose forces a turnover. His man falls. Moose towards the end of his shift. Caught Hastings. Line change. Here comes number 14. Moose looking for his options. Out to Will. Will unable to pull the trigger. Good patience there by Moose. Flipped in. Airmailed by Will. Moose comes off on a change. Bailey goes out there. Chuck's already out there. Here comes the rest of the Wildcats. We'll have 5 sets of fresh legs. Nice move there by Hastings to get it out. Kendall isn't having it. She chucks it back and deep. Getting physical there with Lauren. Out to Kendall. Kendall. Shot. Ends up on Chuck's stick, but Chuck isn't able to do anything with it. Just deflected towards the corner, and here comes Hastings. Deacon back. Nice move around him. Tries to pitchfork it into the net, but it goes over. Eagan able to get it out, but doesn't get any further than the point, and dumped back in by Hastings. Deacon has it. He's trying to rim it around. Bailey not having it. She tries to rim it around. Chuck trying to get over. Weak shot towards the net. Ends up in Wyatt's crease. Wyatt covers it up, and Deacon heads off his man who was going in there for a rebound chance. 7:16 left in the second. It is the second, yeah. The scoreboard here still says the first. And when you're getting close to being an Alzheimer's patient, you got to double check yourself and make sure you remember stuff right. So Eagan wins it. Cyril gets it. Chicken battles in the corner. Gets up to Cyril. Cyril. Cross. Oh. Nice pass over there to Marty. Just had it handcuffed a little bit. Marty gets it in the corner. He slams on the brakes. He looks to get out front. Loses the handle. Gains it back. Tries to flip it out to the point. Ends up at Hastings. Hastings content just to clear it down. That should be icing. And it makes it. 6:50 left in the second. Cyril, Brooks, and Marty. And Cyril wipes out. Here comes Hastings down the left side, and they're offsides. Offside. There is no S. So, pup line, Kendall and Deacon. Moose gives up about 35 pounds to number 21 out at center. Moose able to force a turnover. Gets over to Jackson. Jackson. Moose. Jackson. Dumps it in. Moose looking for an option. He tries to pin it off the back of the net. They lose the handle. Jackson can't get it out. Gets over. Hastings able to clear. Deacon. Turnover. Goal. So, unfortunate bounce. Wildcats came in, had something cooking, and then lost the handle on it. And got flipped out of the zone, and then Deacon was out on an island and lost the handle. So, Eagan comes away with the face-off. Cam dumps it towards the net, deflected to the corner. And Lauren goes fishing. Gets around. Nice stick there by Chicken. So he runs into Bailey. And here comes Hastings the other way. Wildcats flying back. Shot. And Wyatt there looked like a third baseman. Just caught that one out of the air easily. So... and Bailey wins the face-off back. Hastings comes away with it. He's Dadson. He's looking for an answer. He flips it out. Unable to pull the trigger in front of the net. Rimmed back around. Chicken gives chase. Chicken chips it up to Lauren. Lauren not able to get it out of the zone. And comes in on Wyatt, and Wyatt will cover it. And we'll get Bitsy, Cyril, and Marty out there. Cam and Chicken, your D pair. So Hastings wins it. Back D to D, and they just float it back behind the net. Chicken working over his man. Cyril back there. A little bit of a scrum. Eventually, Cyril comes away with it. Deflected by Brooks. Marty, turn it on the Jets. He gets physical. Not sure that was exactly a check. Huh. So, unfortunately, Marty's streak of trips to the penalty box will continue. At least it was a hustle play. So Brooks will take your face off. He's out there with Cyril. Cab gives chase. Bodies everywhere. It tried to clear it out, deflects into the net. Wyatt has some complaint, considering there was a guy in his lap. But knowing how the season's gone with us and officials, I don't expect a change here. So pup line. Moose wins it, gets it over to Jackson. He gets it back to Cam. Cam's trying to get up to Moose, but there's a Raider in the way. Raiders bring it into the zone. Cam trying to get around 21. Eventually does get it over to him. Moose gets it, flips it up the boards. He loses the handle on, or does get the handle on it, falls down at the blue line. At least they gain the zone. Nice play there by Hastings trying to get it. Moose able to get it. He goes around the ref. He's tied up. He's trying to force it out front. Bounces off the back of the net. Jackson bodies his man off. Will over to help out. He tries to pitch it deep. And it floats out. Moose back there helping on D with chicken pinched. Moose on his horse. Cam with a nice stick and a nice physical play. Moose goes back to collect. Moose head up looking for options. Besides going off a Hastings stick or a skate is the right answer. It's up to Will. Will gets a fortunate bounce over the Raiders player. They get it back in. Chicken not having it. He sends it back the other way. And here comes Hastings. Moose recovers back to his own zone. He turns on the brakes. He gets it up to Will. Will can't handle the pass. And pitched forward by Chicken. Eventually, Chicken does get it out. Will gauges the red light, chucks it in. And we'll get a bunch of new skaters. Hastings gauge control beyond their own net. And nice shot on net. Wyatt takes care of the first one. Kendall wipes out her man on the rebound. Here comes Lauren with speed. She lifts a stick, gets into a puck battle. Chuck able to help clean up the mess. Chuck turns around. He has a weak pass out to the center. And we got an interference call on Hastings. So, Martinson giving a ref the business. Ryan comes and picks it out. Martinson still chirping at the ref. I have to find out what that was about afterwards. So, Bailey wins it ahead. Ends up on a Hastings stick. They're able to clear it out. Deacon unable to hold the zone. Kendall backing him up. She flips it up the boards, but gets it by everybody. And Hastings controls it. Deacon ends up with it. He tries to go D to D. Doesn't get it away clean, but Kendall over there help bailing him out. Kendall reverses again. She's looking for options. She's dancing in the corner. Nobody there helping. Tries to get up to Chuck. Chuck gets it around one body. Gets it around two. Gets up to Lauren. Lauren cuts towards the middle. She's got bodies coming with her. Airmails the shot. Kendall from the point. Chips it back in low. Lauren battling behind the net. Angles her man out. Nice clean play. Bailey gathers it in the corner. She makes a nice move. Tries to get it out front to Chuck, but brown colored jersey there. Chuck battle in front of the net. We got a little bit of a scrum. Comes near side. Lauren gives chase. And penalty time over, and we got icing on Hastings. So Cyril, Marty, and Bitsy out there. Your spicy chicken deep air. So Cyril wins it over to Marty, but a host of Raiders there, so he can't get to the net clean. They go back behind their own net, slam on the brakes. Cyril forcing the issue. The problem is they all end up tied up with each other, and there's nobody out front. Cyril gives pace, comes back. Great back check by him. And Cyril and Hastings players are getting feisty. Cyril walking to the penalty box like he's expecting to go in, but nobody called the penalty. No one called the penalty on Cyril. Cyril's just... Someday, the young man is going to have to take a criminal defense course on how not to look guilty. So, same group. Cyril, back behind the home net. Hastings comes away with it. Cam works his man over to the ground. Cyril comes away with it. He pitchforks it out to Marty. Marty trying to get it out. Can't do so. About a minute 10 left of the period. Weak shot in. Cam reverses. He comes to the corner. Gets up to Marty. Marty turns around, gets a little bit of room. He's got Brooks with him. He takes it to the near side, gets angled off. Nice clean play by them. And then he's pitchfork down. Brooks walks towards the center. Shot, airmail. Cyril to the corner. He's met by a host of Raiders. Bodies flying everywhere. But up front to Marty! And Marty unable to get it clean. Ends up over to Cam. Cam walking in. Shot, deflected over the net. Brooks, on far side. Cyril gets a turnover. Tries to come it in, but ends up on a Hastings stick. Comes the big guy walking in. Cam and Chicken get in the way. Doesn't get a clean shut off, and Wyatt freezes the puck. We'll have the pup line, and Deacon and Kendall head out there. So some nice looks. We're just unable to pull the trigger, and when we do pull the trigger, apparently we think we're trying to hit that state of hockey flag in the back of the net. But so Moose getting physical in the corner, no call. Deflected out, goes back into the corner. Deacon working hard. Chipped out. 4-3. And that'll be the end of the period. I'll have to watch the replay, see. Nice little. Not sure if that was friendly or not. Deacon didn't look like he appreciated that little tap there by the Hastings player. Did Moose just try to bury the guy in the corner? I just heard the thump. So, 6-1 bad guys. Not exactly thrilled with their effort tonight after the first couple shifts. And for whatever reason, when we do get passes, we can't seem to hold on to them, and we can't seem to pull the trigger. And when we do, you know, sometimes low and hard and getting some ugly goals and it's coming from the net is the way to go. And we haven't exactly done that either. So, and it's not just one kid, it's the whole club tonight so far. So see if we can salvage some dignity here in this third period. So Wyatt goes back to his post. Moose and the pups, Jackson and Will. And here we go, 12 minutes left. Moose ties up his man. Gets tied up with the ref. Try to put it through. Eventually it gets back to Kendall. Kendall pitchforks it up to Jackson, just a little bit out of his reach. Jackson gives chase. Moose trailed the play. We got a battle in the corner. Will tries to toe drag in the corner. Doesn't work. Hastings comes away with it. They try to clear it out. Kendall's backing up. The host of Wildcats flying back. Nice angle out there by Kendall. Moose over to help out. Puck flying. Jars loose. Moose rest of the board. He gets it, ribs it around. Looking for Will. Will unable to get it out before the defenseman pinches. Deacon over there working hard. He comes up, gets it out of the zone. He passes over to Jackson. Moose off, Will off. Jackson on an island all by himself. Shoots it off the side of the net. We'll have a host of new Wildcats coming down. Lauren able to hold it in. She dumps it into the corner. Nice reversal there by the Hastings player. Up to their wing. Charlie over there forces her turnover. Lauren gets it. Dumps it to the far side. Lauren, the first one to the puck. Lauren, she's got bodies out front. She's looking for options. Tries to get it out to Chicken. Does, but doesn't get a lot on it. And Chicken just dumps it back in. Chuck, in back of the net. Loses the handle on it. You got a tie up there in the corner. He's got about a foot on both kids that are over there. Chuck still working hard. Ends up over on Cam's stick. Cam just dumps it towards the net. It's up on Bailey. Bailey with a nifty move. Nice save by the goalie. Cam dumps it back in deep again. Bailey gives chase. She gets it out front, gets it over to Lauren. Lauren out front, Chuck, but a good stick there by Hastings, and here comes 14 blazing down. We got defenseman back, force to the outside, shot, saved by Wyatt, would have been off the bet, and we got a whistle on something. We got an interference call. Hastings not a fan of the call. So Wildcats the power play, 9:48 left in the game. Cyril wins it back. Deacon takes his time, shoots. Nice clean shot in. Unable had bodies out front. Kendall pitches it in. I'm not sure who got the shot. Deflects wide. Gets up to the point. Deacon holds it in. Shot into the glove by Cyril. Didn't get a whole lot on it, but it's another shot on net. So same group. 41 seconds left in the power play. And tie up. Brooks gives chase. Marty forces a errant pass in the net. Heads up on Kendall's stick. Kendall walks in, top of the circle, deflected over the net. I think it was Marty who was in the vicinity on that one for the deflection. Brooks over, tries to center it, ends up on a Hastings stick, and here comes Hastings. Kendall's back. Marty flying back as always. Forces a turnover. He's got Cyril has Brooks. Cyril tries to come up the middle. Split two guys. He gets dumped. Pass comes out to Kendall. Kendall over to Deacon. Deacon unable to get it clean. He chases it down. There's a nice reversal. Dumps it down for Cyril. Your penalty time is now over. Marty comes off. Jackson heads out on the ice. He zones in on his man. Shot off the side of the net. Deacon back. Cyril buries his man. Yeah. Gotta kind of call that one. So your pups will be your forwards. Moose and Chicken, your deep pair. And Jackson wins it back. 14 goes around. Moose forces him on the outside. He's dancing over there. Will gives chase. Moose intercepts it. Moose just chips it out of the zone, killing some time. 45 seconds left in the penalty kill. Jackson gives chase. 14. Moose forces it up to Will. Will dumps it down. Jackson able to get it into the Hastings zone. Hastings rims around. And here comes Hastings with speed. Moose and Chicken backing up. Forced the man on the outside. Never get a shot off. Back behind the net. Moose forced the man on the outside. A weak pass out front. Cross check to the back by 14. No call. We do get a call. Cross check. So that just cost me Dairy Queen, folks. I told him I've seen 14 play before, and if you stick on him, he gets frustrated. I told him if he drew a penalty, we'd go to DQ. That just ran me a blizzard. He did his job. So 4-on-4 hockey for another 10 seconds. Hastings comes down. Lauren forces a turnover. And nice pass by Cam to Chuck. Chuck! Apparently the blue line was sticky. He lost it coming into the zone. And here comes Hastings back. Cyril comes out. Lauren gets it behind her own net. She loses the handle. Fighting through back. Tries to chip it up. Your Wildcats are on the power play now for another 20-ish seconds. Cleared in by Hastings. Cam gives chase. Rimmed around the boards. And so Hastings gets it out front. It deflects on Wyatt. Wyatt's up to the task. Power play time now over. Lauren gives chase. 14 now out of the sin bin. Little tie up here at the blue line. Eagan tried to get it out. Here goes 14 out of the zone. And good job by Deacon. Deflects the pass, or the shot, to the back of the net. Tries to get it out. No one home. Well, Bailey's home. Bailey with a nifty play. She's angled off the puck. Here goes 14. Brooks steps up, cleans out his man. No call. And what do we got? Offside. Good job by Marty playing to the whistle. Stops as soon as it's done. Fortunately, he was committed at that point. Thankfully, no call. So Cyril, Brooks, and Marty, 6 minutes even left in the game. And Brooks gives chase. Hastings clears down the near side. Cyril breaks it up. He's trying to move the puck, unable to do so. Deacon and Brooks come over to try to help out. Brooks comes away with it. Brooks tripped. No call. Apparently it was the blue line. And Marty gets it. He showed some nifty moves. He gets throttled down. He's still working hard. Brooks comes back behind it. Marty's still working hard behind the net. Hastings comes down to get it. Good job by Cyril. He tries to get out to the point. Chipped around Kendall, but Deacon's there to help out. Deacon looking at his options. Flips it cross ice over to Brooks. Brooks will head off on a change. Will comes on out. And here comes Hastings. Nice breakout pass there. Trying to get it up the middle. Deflected. Gauge it. Good job by Cyril flying back. Will trips over his own feet. And Hastings comes in offside. Somebody's going to have to check Will's dad's blood pressure, I think. Not thrilled with his effort on that one. Moose ties up his man. Hastings comes in onside, flips it towards the front. Moose intercepts it. He tries to get it to I don't know who, but nonetheless, Hastings is in the way. Gets over to Will. Will chips it around to man. Moose trailed the play. Chicken realizes they're offsides. Waits a beat. Dumps it in. And Hastings gathers it. Moose forces a turnover. He's trying to chip it out front to Will. Jackson with a nice shot on net. And here comes Hastings back the other way. We got a 2-on-1. We got Moose and Will flying back. And he airmails it. Good hustle back. Great job by him to get a shot off. Cam gets it up to Jackson. Jackson able to field it clean. Jackson, Moose there to give chase. Shot in. And Wyatt fields it like a shortstop. So 3:54 left. We show the shot 1750 by our scoring. The arena shows it 1914 Hastings. So and tie up. We got Humanity on the side of the net. Kendall falls down. Bailey over there in the corner. Now what do we got? Missed the call. Hastings did something. Minute penalty. I'll give the guys in the booth, they've gotten much more efficient about putting those up after the first one. So, Eagan to the power play. Lauren battling behind the net. She's flying around. She gains control. She's looking at her options. Fires. Deflected out front. I don't know if it ever got through to the goalie. And Hastings able to clear out of the zone on a Deacon stick. Deacon head up, looking for options. Falls down. Kendall over to save the day, and she does. Good job by Bailey, getting the stick in the way. Big Kid shoots. Smothered out by Wyatt. 3:09 left in the game. 25 seconds in the Eagan power play. So Cyril out there. Ties up his man. Cam over there eventually wrestles it away. And Cyril, just a little bit too far for Marty, but Marty turns on the Jets, fires wide. He had bodies with him. Nice low hard shot. Probably would have been the prescription there, but nice little pass off pads. Cam back. Gets it over to Chicken. Chicken looking for his options. They're giving him space, so he's going to take it. Chicken up, makes a move, makes one man miss, gauges the red line. Gets to the blue line and dumps it in. Good job staying on side by your Wildcats. Hastings makes a move. Chicken forces a turnover. Ends up on Cyril's stick. Cyril loses the handle, and Hastings is able to clear it out. Brooks, little late coming on, getting back on side. 2:18 left in the game. Pup line. So Moose wins it. He goes forward, chucks it in, wide right. That seems to be our thing tonight. Flips around behind the net. Moose gives chase again. Rimmed around. Oh, Cam bodied off. No, there will be a call. I'll be curious to see the box score. The Stewart boys seem to be parading into the sin bin tonight. So power play. 2 minutes left in the game. Eagan controls it. Will's got it. Will shot wide. Rims around. Cam over to collect it. He puts it down to Jackson. Jackson up front. Will unable to get it. Moose down there. He's battling. And good job, everybody being relatively clean for a scrum. So Will unable to really pull the trigger on that one. So we'll swap out the deep pair. Same forwards. Moose and the Pups. And Moose tied up. Will gets it momentarily. We still got a scrum. Moose comes away with it. Moose shot off the side of the net. He goes back behind the net. Loses the handle. Falls down. Hastings attempts to get out of the zone. They do get it out of the zone. Will gives chase. Will, good job angling his man out. Man slams on the brakes. And he gets a weak shot in. And Wyatt snuffs it out. So, Hastings wins the face-off, but they can't handle it. Lauren comes up with it. Lauren turns on the Jets. She goes towards the net. Nifty move. Tries to go short side. Lauren gives the guy a shot who's back there. Comes out. Deacon, shot. Deflects to the corner. Lauren able to collect. She goes back behind the net. She slams on the brakes. She gets sandwiched between two guys. Bailey gets it. She lofts the puck out and gets it over to Chuck. Chuck puts it in. 50 seconds left, 6-2. So, same lineup out there. Bailey. Cross ice to Lauren. Lauren. Shot deflected to the corner. Chicken pinches, trying to hold the zone. Puck flutters out to Cam. Cam gets it down to Lauren. Lauren able to chuck it into the zone. 24 seconds left in the game. Rimmed around. Blind pass out front. Chuck was a little deeper than Bailey realized. Chicken battling on the near side. And he gets shelled. No call. I don't know what the refs are watching. I think they have dinner reservations. They just want to go home. But they're going to call that. So thank you. Thanks, Matt and Chris, for helping out on the video.
Thank all of the listeners in Tucson, Arizona.
And thank all listeners in Tucson. If we're still streaming, we're still streaming. You're looking at Chris's hand right now. So yeah, we're in Louisiana and Tucson, and we're all around. Thank you.